Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a quick review video for you about a particular product that extensions.com sent me about 4 months ago, so it's taken me a while to get around to doing this video. But the reason why there has been such a delay is that when I first tried it, I just hated it. I just thought it was a rubbish product. I could never recommend it, I could never do a video about it because I just didn't think it worked very well and I didn't think it looked very good. And I've used it in the last couple of weeks and I've since come to the conclusion that I think this is something that either works brilliantly for some people and doesn't work at all for others. And I'm not quite sure where I sit yet, and I may need your advice about a particular issue. But the product that I'm talking about is the Jessica Simpson hairdo, and this is the box that it comes in, and this is the hair here. And they sent me the 21-inch clip-in human hair extension. So basically I can style this using straighteners or curling tongs, and you know, because it's human hair, it responds very well to that heat and you can just brush it out and restyle it as and when you need to. So it sounds all good. It costs $400 from their website, which I think is a lot of money, and that sounds like a lot of money to spend on hair extensions. If anyone wants it, the link is in the sidebar if you feel like that's an okay amount. But for me, I'm not sure if I would spend that amount of money on this product, and I think if I had, I would be slightly disappointed. But anyway, let's have a closer look at this. So I know some of you probably have already got this. They do a synthetic and a human hair version, and they're all designed in the same way. So basically it's just one piece. You don't have different clips or different strands that you put in like you do with individual hair extensions. It's just all done in one. So I guess that makes it a little bit easier. And I have to say that it feels like a good quality product. The hair is really nice. It's of a good weight. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. It doesn't look stringy at the end of the day. It's good quality hair. And the clips do feel very, very secure when you put this in, and sometimes with individual hair extensions I can feel that maybe one of them is a little bit too heavy for the section of hair that I've attached it to, and it's kind of straining and it might drop out, and that's always a fear that I have with any hair extensions. But with this I do feel like it is secure, and once you clip it in it's there to stay. So that is one good thing I can definitely say about it. But what I'm going to do is actually put this in and show you how it works in terms of just applying it. I'm not going to style it or anything, otherwise we'll be here all day, but I'll show you how it fits onto my hair and what the basic look is like. But what it will also demonstrate to you is kind of why it doesn't work so well for me based on my hair type. So I will do that now, and first things first, I need to section off the top part of my hair and then get ready for applying the Jessica Simpson hairdo. So what I do is I tend to estimate where this needs to fit. So I basically judge it by the bottom clips and sort of press them against the lowest part of my hairline, and then work out from which point I need to take up my natural hair. So it's kind of from about there. Okay, just to demonstrate. Okay, so that is secure with a bobby pin, and now I'm just going to turn around and show you how I'm clipping this in, and hopefully it'll give you a better idea about how this works. But you might not be able to see because this is dark and my hair is dark, but just bear with me. Okay. So I'm going to start with the top clips, and I know they need to sit quite high in order to let the bottom clips actually attach to my hairline. So that's one at the top and then two at the side. Before I move on, I should say that you can also tie up the bottom part of your hair and section it off, but what I tend to do is not do that, because I found that if I do section it off it doesn't sit quite as well, so I just prefer to lay it over my actual hair. Okay, so that was two at the side, and now I know there's one there, which I think that's it. So now I'm going to let down the top part of my hair, and you can feel, yeah, like that. So I've just let down the top part of my hair, as you saw. But this is where I have my reservations, and this is where I feel slightly reticent to recommend this product to people with certain kinds of hair. Because I have quite fine hair. I have a lot of it, but it is fine. And what I know is happening is that sometimes the band is exposed, because the band on this has to be slightly thicker to basically have that amount of hair attached to it. And so it's slightly thicker than a normal weft of hair that I've used in the past. And so I feel like sometimes it is exposing itself when it's attached, which is a shame because I think the overall effect is quite nice, but it doesn't always work for certain kinds of people. So I think if you've got naturally thick, gorgeous hair, this is definitely going to be one of those products that will work fantastically for you. But if you are more like me and your hair is naturally quite fine, and particularly around the crown area, this is something that I probably wouldn't recommend, because I just think you'll be too self-conscious and too worried about that area of the hairdo being seen through your natural hair. But definitely, if you have any suggestions for me as to how you can basically avoid that problem, if maybe you've experienced it before, I'm all ears. I have thought about maybe just backcombing it or just styling it in a certain way to disguise that, but I kind of just want any solutions that maybe you have that I haven't thought about yet. But this is how it looks when it's put in. I think it's quite nice. What I would definitely do is basically wave it with a conical iron just to make sure that my natural hair and the extension is blended in. But it's a nice idea, I think. I just wish it worked a little bit better for me. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep this in anyway this evening and just pretend that I have Rapunzel-like locks. So this is what I will be doing on my Saturday night. I'll be playing with my hair. And I'm not joking either, I probably will keep this in. Okay, I'm going to stop touching it now for the rest of the video. But as I said, just to recap, it's something that I think would work amazing if you've got really nice thick hair and you can basically use this to add extra volume and length. It will work fantastically for you. But for those of us with fine hair, there's those kind of drawbacks that just make me too self-conscious and too worried to actually wear it out. So I'm not really sure of the best way of dealing with that. Any comments, any suggestions, please do put them below. I'd be very much appreciative of any ideas that you might have. But thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will hope to see you soon. Bye.